Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Dolphins nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start by running the option to the right. First down and more for Jackson. And all the way up to the 46. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Off the option, here's Henry. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. That one going to be complete to David Moore. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
A first down carry for Henry. Pushes him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 7-7, our score after one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they... The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon Davis gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's complete to Sanders. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Check Mike 27. Too little, Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Bust through the tackle, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Come on, Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the 27, Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there just before halftime.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Butker's kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again to Henry. Powers through him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. First down and much more for Henry. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Henry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. This will go to Henry out wide. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And the final number here in terms of top speed, I mean, that almost looks like a misprint. He was just absolutely flying. Unbelievable.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. Able to pass, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They run with Sanders off the option. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's complete. Will Fuller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 60 yards on the ground for them so far. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And bulldozing his way through. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Yellow. I'm going on, 80. Yellow. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Into the hands of Sanders.
Sanders shaking and baking. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Mahomes. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Mahomes.
And going deep for Hill.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. from here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Stafford. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Stafford. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first and 10, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Extra point by Gay is up and score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Now it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Stafford here. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
scoring the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing is Stafford. Going up top for Cup. And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. The Rams tack on to their advantage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now Dobbins again on second down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. For Sammy Watkins, we saw plays like this from time to time in his Kansas City days, and he's still making them here with his new team, the Ravens.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Stafford on first down. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, LA! 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Raven, Eric Weddle. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd and 10. Jackson, and a little floater there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Here's a diving catch right side. The home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum. Of your team as you start a game.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray now on first down. Out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 59 yards. And the Cards are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And now the Ravens are going to take another